Hey, Empirenistas. Hello. Happy February. Hello, Empirenista Business Incubator. It is your host, Alicia Henderson. And I just want to welcome you to today's Facebook Live broadcast here in the group. So, no, Louie, get down. My Yorkie's going up under my desk to sit in my lap, and that's not happening right now during this broadcast. So, if you're there, shout me out a hey girl, hey. Hello to all the replay viewers. Thank you for watching. And while you're on the replay, please make sure to let me know that you have watched the replay while you're watching. And hello to all of our new members that we have joined, that we've had join the group this week. So hello to all of you. For those of you who do not know who I am Alicia Henderson, and I am the online and I am the empire building online marketing strategist for service-based powerhouse sassy CEO women who want to slay in their business, build empires, make an impact, get seen, so that way they can live the lifestyles that they desire. So I don't know about you, but 2018, the first month of January, okay, first of all, I still I don't write 2017 when I'm writing stuff, but I still think my mind has to still switch over to 2018. But anyways, so January went by kind of fast. It did for me anyways. Well, once my kids went back to school, it went by fast. But it went by fast. And this could be a good thing or a bad thing. January, a lot of people use it for setup so that they can have a good 2018 or the good rest of their year. A lot of people use it to just go straight out the gate, bust right through it, and get to business and build their businesses and get clients and grow their businesses. And sometimes our intentions that we had for January, they just go out the window come January 15th or even January 20th. That's okay. We've all been there. This happens a lot. So we're going to talk about February and how we are going to crush it this month in business and actually for the rest of the year. So I'm going to wait a second. I just want to make sure that I know that we're live. It tells me that we're live on Ecamm, and I'm using Ecamm for my Facebook Lives. I don't always use my phone. Okay, there we go. I stopped using my phone a while ago for Facebook Lives, but anyway, so this year it's time to crush it, and especially in this month. February 1st is a great time for us to either reset, regroup, or to have a marking point. February is in the middle of the first quarter. So we have January, February, and March. And the first quarter, it really sets us up for the rest of the year. And it's awesome when we're crushing our goals and we're making bank and we're building those relationships and getting clients. But it sucks when we're not doing those things. It sucks when we're not landing clients. It sucks when we're not making money. So it doesn't matter whether or not you're on track or you're not on track at all. We're going to be talking about how to continue to crush it and how to start crushing it for everyone in here in the group. So I'm going to take a quick sip of water because I'm so thirsty. And I don't have my pink cup with me, so bear with me. Okay, so whenever I do Facebook Lives, and for anyone who is interested in doing a Facebook Live, or you're shy, you don't know if you're going to do a good job, you don't know how to prepare, don't worry, because I have something coming up later in second quarter for that. But I like to read off sticky notes. I also like to read off of 3x5 cards. This helps me to stay on track. So I've been doing this for quite a while, so it's easy for me to be able to stay on track with this information. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is talk about how January went. Did it go well for you or did it not go good? Did you get clients? Did you make enough money? Did you not get any clients and not make any money? Did you exceed your goal? Take a look at January. It's okay. Like I said, on track, not on track, making tons of money, making $0. Take a look at January. You always want to take a look at what worked and what didn't work. Were you all in 100% or were you just dipping your toes in at 40%, not even 50%? Are you taking this seriously or are you just, maybe this will work or maybe this won't work? Because we have to take a look at what happened that was great and excellent, and continue to duplicate that over and over again and make adjustments. Sometimes if we do things over and over again, you might not see the same traction, or you might have a plateau. So you got to make adjustments. So continue to do the rinse and repeat thing, or do I need to go back to the drawing board and really revamp what I'm doing? Am I not getting the signups on my webinars? Am I not getting am I not building my list the way I want to? Do I not have quality leads? Remember, quality is always better than quantity, especially with group sizes, with your list size. If you have a small list and they buy, that's better than a big list that does not buy and does not open up your emails. So you want to make sure that you are doing that. So take a look, see what happened. Did it work? Did it not work? And take inventory on what worked. How can you continue to duplicate that? If it didn't work, okay, go back to the drawing board and say, you know what? I need to get help with this because I don't know what I'm doing, or something wasn't right. Could it be your effort? A lot of times when we have the momentum, we're not seeing the sales, so the effort goes down. So you want to make sure, what was it? Now, it could have been that you had no strategy, no plan at all. And in the Plan, Launch, and Profit mastermind that I have, I really want for everyone, and everyone they do get results. They take a look at what worked and what didn't work. And we discuss that. We talk about what worked and what didn't work. Maybe it was just a slight messaging error. Maybe you were talking to the wrong people. We have to take a look at that, and then we make some tweaks and adjustments, and then boom, floodgates open. Discovery calls happen. People are emailing you saying, hey, I need to have you on my summit. I need to have you on my podcast. Those things happen. So you want to make sure you do that. Secondly, you got to brainstorm. Now, a lot of you, if you already have your year planned out and your quarters planned out, I always suggest planning everything in 90 days. Brainstorm within that 90 days. Brainstorm within that month. Is there something that you need to be doing or take out of your strategy? Is there something that you need to be implementing within your strategy? Brainstorm ideas, brainstorm content, brainstorm ways to just market your business. Remember, guys, it's not about just having a nice branded website. It's not just good enough to have business cards. It's not good enough to show up on, Facebook, once a week or whatever the case is. It's not good enough. So you have to brainstorm ideas as to how to get those services and programs and products that you have out there for everyone to see. So brainstorm something. Maybe it's, instead of what you're currently doing that isn't working, revamping the whole thing. Maybe you're doing something that doesn't feel good and it doesn't feel right. Let's stop right there. If it doesn't feel good to you and if it doesn't feel right, you should not be doing it at all. Not one bit. I'm not doing Facebook ads currently because I don't know how to set up the pixel, and I'm sure I'm going to hire someone to help me do this. I don't want to be spending and throwing money down the drain that's not going to convert. And I did this with my medical billing company. 3 years ago, I had a webinar and I had a video webinar that I was doing, a video ad actually. This was actually before they started doing those. And I spent $200 on ads, and I probably got 10 signups, and that was it. And that was terrible. That was not a good enough return of investment for me. So now I'm taking my time and not doing the ads. And I've been able to build up my visibility without doing Facebook ads at all. So if there's something that doesn't feel right, I'm not going to do it. And if you're doing something right now in your business that does not feel right, then don't do it. If you're doing Facebook Lives and you dread them, do not do them. Instead of doing Facebook Lives, maybe you could do you should be really doing the Facebook audio option, or host a podcast. Those are the ways for you to get visible, build up your credibility, stand out as the authority online in your industry, get clients that way. And it will feel better for you if you can't show up, on Facebook Live on video. So do things that feel good. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And for me, if it doesn't feel good, I sometimes, like if in the middle of I'm doing something, I'll completely stop what I'm doing and change my whole strategy because it does not feel good and I'm showing up not in a good way. And also too, when it comes to your service and products, how are you showing up? Are you showing up desperate? Are you showing up full of energy and just committed to what you're doing? And are you showing up, that does not matter how many sales I get, even though you want to reach your goal, even if you don't see like Stripe or PayPal dinging, how are you showing up? I remember my coach and I, we had a heart-to-heart talk, And she and I had a conversation, I want to say it was 2 years ago. And she was like, Alicia, because we have this rapport and relationship, and I've known her for years, I want to tell you something, and I don't take it the wrong way, um, but I want to be very honest with you. And she said, right now, you are showing up desperate. That's the energy that you're putting off. You're showing up desperate. And so there has to be something that changes in you and changes in what you're offering, what you're doing, so that way you don't show up that way anymore. And when she said it, I didn't get offended because I knew that she was coming from a place of love and a place of where she was really trying to help me. And I trusted her. And she was right. I was showing up that way. And so anytime I'm doing something, I'm always asking myself, why am I doing this? Yeah, I need to pay the bills. I got mortgage to pay and all that stuff. But why am I doing this? Am I really trying to help someone? Am I really trying to prevent someone from doing the wrong thing so that they can build their business in a correct way? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing it? And then when I show up, first of all, when I launch this, how does it feel? When I'm putting together this program, does it feel like it's dreadful, or does it feel good, like I'm happy and I'm excited because I can't wait? If it feels dreadful when I'm putting it together, it will come across dreadful and desperate and terrible and horrible when I'm putting it out. So no one is going to want to get it. But if I am excited when I put it together, if I'm excited about, when I'm offering to people, when I'm excited when I talk about it, and everything about me, there's just so much joy about it, then that's how it comes across. And one of the reasons why last year I closed down my group, Powerhouse CEO Moms, was because I felt like I was dreading it. It was terrible to me. It was dreadful. And so when I decided to fully step into my brand, and that's why you see the word Empirenista as the name, and that's why I call my tribe Empirenistas, because that's my brand. That's my brand. And I can tell you just wholeheartedly, when I decided to step into that, girls, I'm telling you, you don't know. There was so much joy that was there, so much that I knew that I am attracting my tribe. I know wholeheartedly that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And not that I'm changing my messaging. It's not that I'm changing my services, my products. It's just really embracing my whole brand and my whole messaging. And it's been floodgates have opened, clients have come, money's come, and I'm just so thankful for that. So make sure that how are you showing up? Are you showing up desperate? Are you showing up happy, joyful? Because that comes across too. And that could be another reason why you didn't get clients last year, because you're like, oh man, I just got to make money. But when you relax, but you do the work and trust the process, it will happen. So the next thing you want to do is also take a look at your money and income goals. You want to make sure, and of course, 2 weeks ago, I think, or last week, I did a breakdown of how to manage your income goals. I did a breakdown on the money goals, making sure that whatever the income that you want to that you bring into your business, it covers like Facebook ad costs, it covers your VA costs, it covers your lead pages costs. It's profit. So, you don't want to, everybody talks about net and profit. You don't want to have net come in, but you don't have any profit. So it needs to be, if you want to make $5,000, maybe you need to make $6,500, because the $6,500, the $1,500 is your operating costs, expenses, and your $5,000 is your income. So take a look at that. Not only that, take a look at how many clients you need to receive into your business to be able to make a profit as well. Do you need to have, if you say if your income goal is $5,000, do you need one client at $5,000 paid in full? Do you need two clients at $2,500? Do you need, 15 clients at $497? So take a look at that. Take a look at how many clients that you need. A lot of times it's just, oh, I got a business, I need to make money, I need to get clients. But there's no real set as to why and how many and how I'm going to get them. So it's just a bunch of willy-nilly, helter-skelter stuff, and we don't want to do that. Come on, we're serious, we're CEOs, we can't be doing that. So make sure you do that. Next, what I want you to do, and this is something that I'm doing right now, is I'm following up with people who wanted to work with me in the past, who have worked with me in the past, but they weren't able to take the next level, or they weren't in the right, it wasn't the right time for them. They weren't in the right area in their business. Follow up. This is something that I don't do as much, and I will admit that. I'm the first one to say I don't follow up with people as much as I should. But I think for me, especially when it comes like for my other business, I only follow up with people so much, and I don't like to be ghosted. So for me, what I have done is when people follow up with me, I respond back because I also want to make sure that I'm attracting the right clients. And I want to make sure if I'm attracting the right clients, that I'm doing what I don't want the characteristics of my ideal clients to be. So if I don't want my ideal clients to not pay me on time and not follow up with me, I don't want to be that kind of person. So I want to make sure I pay my bills on time, and I also want to make sure that I respond back when people follow up with me. So you want to make sure that you follow up with your ideal clients and to say, hey, and don't pressure them either. To say, I just wanted to reach out to you. I just want to let you know that I have this new service, or maybe we should have a chat. There's some new things that I'm offering, and just let them know that, hey, I'm here for you, and still available to work with you. And then also too, you want to ask your existing clients, hey, do you know of anyone that'd be a good fit to work with me or who's looking for X, Y, and Z? Send them my way. And of course, also do a referral, some type of referral gift or fee or whatever the case is. So that's it. I do have 3 more. I'll give it to you. This month, too, to crush into your business, you want to make sure that you are doing coffee chats, collaborations, and partnerships. You cannot build a business alone. You need to be getting relationships and building your business with like-minded women, but also women who are ahead of you in business at a higher level. You want to make sure that you're having coffee chats with them saying, hey, this is who I am. You need to know who they are. And that way you can refer business back and forth. Maybe it's time to do a collaboration, do a service or a product or a course with someone. Build those partnerships, those collaborations. Maybe two of you can write a blog together or have a podcast episode together or a Facebook Live show. Whatever the case is, those are just some ideas. Those are things that you can do to build your business. And that's one thing that I'm making sure each month what I want to do is I want to have at least 2 coffee chats with people, at least 2. So that way I'm building up my referral network. I'm building up my, like people who know me, basically, because when people know you, they're easy to refer business to you. Also, the last thing, this is 3 things in the last, what I'm going to say. You want to make sure that this month, and I know we have 29 days. Is it a leap year this year? Possibly 29 days to show up. You have 29 days to be consistent. It's not good enough showing up once a day. Once a week, and maybe even twice a week in front of your ideal clients. That's not good enough, and that's not going to cut it these days. You have to make sure that you show up consistently in your business. But that doesn't mean spend hours and hours in Facebook groups answering questions and posting things all day long. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is providing value, but also building the relationships. What I'm talking about is showing up on Facebook Live or Facebook Audio, making sure that you are communicating and connecting with your list. You want to do all those things and not all the things that make you get burnt out and that don't feel right, but all the things that have you being seen as expert in your industry, being everywhere, but being everywhere strategically. And there is a strategy and a formula to that. You want to make sure that you are just being consistent too. Being consistent. We can't show up Monday and then come back the next Monday. People are going to, as fast as Facebook groups work, as fast as Twitter feeds go, as fast as Instagram go, you have to make sure you're showing up consistently. And so I've even upped my game as far as me showing up consistently on Instagram, just based upon something that Tanya said yesterday about how she got a client from Instagram because she posted consistently in all the time, and one person had been following her for just 1 month. Think about it. A lot of times it takes people at least 7 times before they actually buy from you or actually have a conversation with you or reach out to you. 7 times. So 7 times someone has to see you, read something from you in order to reach out and make a decision about whether or not to purchase from you. 7 times, and that's like minimum. So because she showed up consistently all month long, she got a client. Imagine what that can do for you in your business. Imagine if you showed up and you were consistent. What could that do for your business? What could that do? Just think about that. And that's what I always say, especially when it comes to building your business and you don't have a process or you need to revamp your process. I always say, Give it 90 days. Give it 90 days. I talk about this in the Plan, Launch, and Profit Like a CEO challenge, and also in the mastermind. How would your business look in 90 days if you were consistent and you showed up? If you were able to, tell your story, show up the way that you want to, show up providing value, what would your business look like? I mean, would that mean an additional $10,000 in your bank account? Would that mean you'd be able to get yourself, buy a new car, put a down payment on a house, buy new clothes, buy some new furniture, not have to use your tax return to invest into your business because you made $10,000 and you're able to take that money and put that back in your business and save your tax return? How about that? How would that feel for you to trust the process and to show up and be consistent? Because that could be a $10,000 client. That could be a 10K month. Heck, that could be a 20K month. Just think about that. So that's one of the things that I focus on, especially in the mastermind, because I know that if you give your business, and you trust the process and you show up, there's no way that this month, and especially for the rest of the year, you won't be able to crush your business. There's no way. If you trust the process and you show up and you're consistent, there's no way. There's no way that you would have a problem with making money and standing out as an online authority in your industry. So that's how we're going to crush it in 2018 in February for this month. So remember to do a revamp. Take your review. Look at what happened last month. Was it working? Was it not working? Did you show up? Did you not show up? Did you go all in? Or maybe you're just using January to set yourself up. That's fine. That's cool. So now that means you really got to show up this month. And we have 2 or 3 less days than we did last month. So you got to show up. Then you got to take a look at your money income goals. Make sure that you're going to have money to make a profit and not just have enough to say, I made $5,000, but really the profit was $1,000. We don't want to do that. Hey girl, hey, let me know who's there and who's watching and where you're watching from. Also, you want to make sure that you follow up with people who you worked with in the past and people who have wanted to work with you, but they weren't in the position to work with you at the moment. Also, reach out to people for collaborations, coffee chats, and JV partnerships. Hey, that is the best way to build up your referral source and to utilize someone else's audience to build up your audience. Think about that. And then lastly, you want to make sure that these are the 3 most important things. You trust the process, you show up, and you're consistent. I can't tell you that every single time that I've showed up in my business and I've trusted the process, that I have seen tremendous increase in my business, in my authority, people reaching out to me, my money, and my income, and the joy that's come to me in having this business. I mean, you just don't understand it, especially throughout the years. And I've been in business for 9 years. 9 years. So that is it for today. I want to hear from you how you are going to crush your business this month. What are you going to do? What steps are you going to take? Are you going to go all in? Are you already all in? What steps are you taking? What are you doing to crush it this month for 2018? So let me know in the comments below what you're going to do. So that is it for today's Empirenista TV episode here in the Empirenista Business Incubator. And hey, look now. Early bird pricing is ending soon for the Plan, Launch, and Profit Like a CEO Mastermind. This is a 90-day mastermind for you to be able to crush it in your business. Get more clients throughout 2018. Have a strategy in place. Get one-on-one support and have support from your business girlfriends who are going to hold you accountable and make sure that you stay on task so that way you can crush and slay your goals, get more clients, get more visibility, and make bank. So for those of you who know that this is for you, make sure you send me a private message or just go ahead and go to the link below, click, and let's get you into the mastermind program. We are starting soon. So feel free to reach out to me about that or just go ahead, click the link, and get yourself enrolled. So that's it for today's Empirenista TV episode. I will chat with all of you guys soon. Have an empire building productive day and don't forget to crush it this month in business. See you soon.